Canned tuna is a cornerstone of the American pantry, a quick, high-protein staple for sandwiches, salads, and school lunches. But in 2026, the tuna industry is under more scrutiny than ever. Between the bioaccumulation of neurotoxins like mercury and the devastating environmental impact of industrial fishing, that bargain can of fish may come with a heavy hidden cost. The problem is that tuna are apex predators. As they eat smaller fish, they absorb and concentrate the heavy metals present in our oceans. If you are eating the wrong brand or the wrong species, you could be unknowingly exposing your family to mercury spikes that exceed safety guidelines. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. Here is the investigative breakdown of the 5 brands to avoid and the 3 that are setting a new standard for safety. The never buy list, the mercury and sustainability offenders. 1. Starkist, specifically albacore/white tuna. Starkist is the giant of the industry, but popular does not mean pure. The problem: investigative reports from Consumer Reports have consistently highlighted massive mercury variation in Starkist's solid white albacore. Because albacore are larger and live longer, they can carry 3 times as much mercury as smaller, light tuna. The red flag: tests found spikes in individual Starkist cans that would actually change the safety recommendation for pregnant women and children from 1 serving a week to avoid entirely. 2. Bumblebee chunk white. Like its competitors, Bumblebee's white tuna labels are a major point of concern for those tracking heavy metal exposure. The problem: beyond the mercury issue, Bumblebee has faced criticism for its reliance on longline fishing, a method that results in high bycatch, meaning sea turtles, sharks, and dolphins are often killed in the process of catching the tuna. The reality: while they have made sustainability pledges, their standard bluekin products are still the product of an industrial system that prioritizes volume over environmental and biological integrity. 3. Chicken of the sea, yellowfin. Yellowfin is often marketed as a premium, ahi-style tuna, but it carries a higher mercury risk than the smaller skipjack used in light varieties. The problem: chicken of the sea has been called out for its lack of transparency regarding the FAD, fish aggregating device, usage. FADs are essentially floating traps that catch anything that swims near them, contributing to the depletion of non-target ocean species. The reality: for the price, you are getting a fish that is frequently higher in mercury than skipjack, often with more bloodline and bones found in the can compared to boutique brands. 4. Great value, Walmart/Target, Market Pantry. Store brands are the kings of the budget aisle, but they often source their tuna from massive global processors with the lowest ethical and safety ratings. The problem: these generic brands often use skipjack, which is lower in mercury, but process it using industrial sludge methods. This involves pre-cooking the fish multiple times, which strips away the natural omega-3 oils and vitamins, leaving you with dry, flaky protein that requires excessive mayo to be edible. The red flag: sourcing often comes from the Indian Ocean, where fishing regulations are notoriously difficult to monitor for labor abuses and overfishing. 5. Genova yellowfin in olive oil. Genova is marketed as a luxury Mediterranean-style tuna, but the label can be deceptive. The problem: unless specifically stated as extra virgin, the olive oil used is often a lower quality, refined oil that doesn't offer the same anti-inflammatory benefits. Furthermore, as a yellowfin species, it still poses a higher mercury risk than the safer light options. The reality: you are paying a premium for packaging and oil, but the fish itself is often caught using standard industrial methods that harm the marine ecosystem. They actually list the low mercury leaders. To be safe, in 2026, a brand must test every fish for mercury or use strictly pole and line caught skipjack. 1. Safe Catch, Elite Wild Tuna. Safe Catch is the only brand in the world that uses proprietary technology to test every single fish for mercury before it is canned. Why it's safe? Their elite line is tested to a mercury limit 10 times lower than the FDA's action limit. It is the official tuna of the American Pregnancy Association. The Health Edge. They use an artisan cook process, meaning they pack raw tuna steaks into the can and cook them once. This retains 100% of the natural oils and nutrients. You never have to drain the can. 2. Wild Planet. Skipjack Wild Tuna. Wild Planet is a pioneer in sustainable, low-mercury seafood. Why it's safe? They strictly use pole and line or troll-caught methods. This ensures they only catch smaller, younger fish that haven't had time to accumulate high levels of mercury. The Health Edge. Their skipjack has significantly more omega-3s than conventional brands because they don't add water or oil fillers. What you see in the can is the fish's own natural juices. 3. American Tuna, Wild Albacore. If you absolutely must have white albacore, this is the only way to do it safely. Why it's safe? This brand is owned by 6 American fishing families who use pole and line fishing off the U.S. Pacific coast. These are young albacore, which are naturally lower in mercury than the giant, older albacore caught in the deep Atlantic or Indian Oceans. The Health Edge. It is hand-packed and cooked just once, preserving the structural integrity of the protein and the heart-healthy fats. The built-to-eat tuna audit. The light rule. When you're at the store, ignore the premium claims and apply these 3 checks. When you're at the store, ignore the premium claims and apply these 3 checks. 1. The light over white rule. Chunk light. Tuna is almost always skipjack, a smaller fish with a much lower mercury load. White tuna is albacore, which carries a much higher risk. 2. The single cook. Check. Look for brands that say no draining required or cooked in the can. Standard tuna is cooked twice, which destroys the omega-3s. Single-cooked tuna is a nutritional powerhouse. 3. The sourcing label. Look for the words pole and line caught or troll caught. This is the only way to guarantee that your lunch didn't cost a dolphin its life. By choosing skipjack over albacore and insisting on single-cooked, pole-caught fish, you bypass industrial toxins and preserve the essential fats your brain needs. Prioritizing these standards is a vital step toward a resilient, high-performing 2026 lifestyle. Rejecting mercury-heavy predators ensures your cells receive high-quality fuel without heavy metal interference, supporting a cleaner, more resilient, and truly toxin-free body. Choosing nutritional integrity over big food marketing lies is the ultimate longevity hack for your modern health journey.